how I believe college student athletes should be paid. College athletes make universities millions and millions of dollars every year, and if the universities are making all this money off their athletes, I definitely think they deserve to have some of that money. And these college athletes they devote almost all of their time to the sport. And like a writer from the HuntingtonPost.com, Tyson Hartnett, he says scholarships is not money being put into the student's pocket. And the reason I say that is, whenever I talk to people who feel differently and do not believe they should be paid, they always talk about, well, they're on scholarship, they're getting their school paid for. But I think what some people don't understand is that scholarships, they only really take care of the basic needs. Yes, they take care of tuition, which is huge, but other than that, it takes care of their books, their meals, the basic stuff that college students need for their courses. So it's not really like they're having money's being put in their pocket. So now that I've gone over the basics of why I believe, college athletes should be paid, now I'm going to talk about I'm going to get into the money aspect. College athletes make universities so much money. I mean, millions and millions of dollars. And these universities, it just makes them look better. The money, the revenue that they bring in from these athletes, ticket revenue, jersey revenue, all different types of money from the TV networks. And the student athletes all have a part in that, because if they weren't as good athletes as they were and weren't making their school look as good as they're making them look, then the universities aren't making all these money. Buildings on university campuses are being funded partly from the money coming in from the athletics program because of the student athletes excelling and the teams excelling. And I don't think that student athletes should be getting paid thousands and thousands of dollars, but I do believe a couple thousand every semester. They deserve it. All these student athletes, they're helping so much the university for so much to happen. I just don't see why they can't have money. Like another example from Tyson Hartnett from HuntingtonPost.com, he says universities aren't allowing students to use their likeness for promotional purposes, but these universities are using their players' names, to make money in jersey sales and for promotional services, bringing a lot more money in. I just really don't understand why it's such a big problem to pay them their money, because my main reason is, look at all the money these universities are making. It's outrageous how much money they're bringing in, how much money they're bringing in is helping the campus and helping all these things, and a lot of that money is coming from the athletics programs. So now that I've talked about money, I'm going to do a little bit about the time and the devotion that these student athletes put into the sport. A lot of other college kids, and as much as people don't like it, college athletes aren't I want to consider regular college students. The bottom line is, other college students, they can have other jobs to bring in money, or they can get into an internship, which can not only help them with money, but it can help them with getting a job after school. And really, these college athletes, they don't have that. A lot of these college athletes, they're waking up at 5 in the morning, doing a morning workout or practice, then they're going to school all day, and then after school, they're practicing or doing more weightlifting or have games, have to go out of town. It's an all day thing. You gotta think, when you start at 6 in the morning, and you have class all day, then you have late practice, after you eat, you're not getting home till 8 o'clock. By that time, you got homework to do. I mean, you really don't have time for, another job. So, but yeah, those are the main reasons I believe that, college athletes should be paid. I just don't see any reason they can't get paid, and so now that we've gone over that, I'm going to get into the conclusion. I mean, like I said in the introduction, the bottom line is these student athletes are making these universities millions and millions and millions of dollars. And I just don't see how they shouldn't be reimbursed a little bit for the money that they're bringing in. Like I said, from ticket sales, TV networks, clothing line, Adidas, Nikes are making deals, are paying these universities to wear their product. That's bringing in even more money. And like I said, I don't agree that these athletes should be making $10,000 a semester, 20,000, but enough to get by. An average meal that the scholarship provides is $7. Well, these athletes they need to eat more. You know, all these guys are making all these universities so much money. There's no reason these universities should put these athletes in a position where they might not be able to eat or they don't have any extra money. It's just not right. So thank you for listening and have a good day.